Good morning, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is nikymus, and you're welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking impasse free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality, and I talk about personal and self-development. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. So we've hit 20,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a very successful couple of days and weeks. I would like to congratulate myself, of course, because I've still put in the work. And I also want to give my gratitude to all the followers, all the subscribers, the guys who are sharing my videos, giving us that like. I always tell you guys, give me a like. You always do that. I appreciate each and every one of you. I always try to read the comments. Sometimes there are so many and I cannot really respond to each and every one of them, but I managed to respond to a few of them. So if I don't respond to your comment, do not take it very personal. Just know that I've seen your comment and I've read it, and most likely I'd even like that comment, okay? I'd like to also give my gratitude to the ones that have bought some of our merchandise. There is merchandise for sale online. There's almost merchandise. If you look in below the channel, somewhere there down there, you will see there is some merchandise on sale. So if you click there, it will take you to the link where you can choose what you want to buy for yourself. Maybe a t-shirt, maybe you want to buy yourself a hat, decimals, or you want to buy yourself a sticker. So that is also one way that you can help to support this channel. And I still appreciate the ones of you who have actually purchased some of my merchandise. Our merchandise, actually. This time is our merchandise, okay? Now, as a chosen one of the primary roles you have is to raise the vibration on this planet. You do that by using your gifts, using your crafts, using your talents, and anyone that usually will come across your energy, there will be some things, one or two, that they will learn from you. They may sometimes awaken. You may sometimes realize that you're helping so many people in so many different kinds of ways, in so many areas of their lives. But you see, for you to be able to do this, first of all, you have got to go through an awakening. This is the awakening which is necessary to put you on this path. The path that has been meant for you, has been assigned for you, and has been destined for you, okay? So you have got to go through an awakening. Awakening is very intensive, like I've said. It's a very difficult process. It's a very painful process. You go through a lot of transformations, a lot of changes. You go through a lot of enlightenment. So you learn a lot of things that you probably weren't even aware of back in the days. You was not even aware of pre-awakening, okay? So you start to learn a lot of things and continue developing your life and yourself to become the greatest version of yourself. Now, along your journey, you chosen ones, you also need to understand that there will be resistance, okay? There will always be resistance. Sometimes you will come across individuals, they don't really understand you. They may think they understand you, but they don't actually understand you, and they do not actually understand your energy. It is very difficult for them to put their minds together of what is really going on with you. They may sometimes think you may be crazy, this guy could be crazy, this guy could be insane, or sometimes you meet a lot of persecutions everywhere that you go. It will be online. It doesn't matter if you have opened up your shop, you will always have people that will come around and persecute you. They may come around and break your glasses, your glasses of the windows or whatever. Some people may come around and throw stuff in your shop or whatever. So everything you put your hands, chosen ones, you've got to know this is a journey. There's a lot of things to be learned. There's a lot of patience to be exercised. And there's a lot of growth to achieve on this journey as well. But you see, the thing is, any chosen one, and it doesn't really matter who you are, any chosen one, there will always be a point in your life where you are going to trigger very many people to awaken. This is going to be a surprise, not only for you, but also for the people that you encounter on a regular basis, okay? So there will be sometimes, because I've told you, the moment you step on your path, so the universe starts allowing you, the universe will allow you to meet, or it will allow those people to meet you along your journey, because there's one or two things you need to help them with. There could be something that you just need to say to them, or there could be sometimes they need healing, they maybe sometimes need information, they need answers. So the universe will allow you to be in a position where you will start to draw in a lot of attention from the people around you, strangers, friends, and everything. You will go to draw a lot of attention to yourself. And sometimes this is not even attention that you've called for. It just happens magically, even without you trying. The people that encounter your energy, they are not going to receive you with an open heart. There will be some of them that the universe will bring, and they're probably ready for this awareness or awakening. The universe will bring those individuals as well, and sometimes they will get that awakening. But sometimes the individuals as well that may encounter your energy, and they're not in the, they're not ready, okay? So they're just not ready. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, they're not ready. They could have stumbled upon your content or have stumbled upon your energy somewhere, somehow, and they have not been ready for this. And somewhere, somehow, you are going to tell these individuals your truth. A chosen person is all about truth, okay? So, and again, you guys need to be very careful, because I've seen a lot of, these comments are always people coming in, and sometimes they think when you talk about a chosen one, somebody has to be born again, or somebody is from this kind of religion. This religion has caused a lot of separation. Now, the old souls, we understand that chosen people can come in so many ways and shape and form. So, chosen person could be a young soul, probably their first or second time here. They could be an old soul who have already been here a couple of hundreds or thousands of years ago. Their souls are very old. They are very old souls. And there is stuff that they understand that ordinary chosen ones do not understand, okay? So there may be, for example, young souls who may very much resonate with religion. Their souls recognize religion. But there are sometimes old souls even who do not recognize religion. They don't understand this religion, because as much as they existed, they never actually were attached to any faith or belief or religion. So this thing has got nothing to do with religion, guys. Don't get this whole thing twisted, okay? Now, chosen ones, like I've said, you're going to continue to trigger so many people along your journey. But you say this trigger, the reason why they call it trigger is because it is very painful, okay? It can be a very painful moment when you encounter someone and you spill a truth, which truth they're not even ready to receive, okay? So they may, for example, have been trying to defend a marriage for the last 30 years or 20 years, and they have stumbled upon your energy. Maybe they have met you by some chance, maybe you're online, or they have sometimes physically met you as an individual, and you're spilling a truth. So this truth is going to shake their entire foundation. So it's going to shake their beliefs and everything they ever thought that they knew. You know what I mean? So that's what they call an awakening. So you're telling a person, for example, that, you've been married to this person, but, take a very closer look. That individual might be a narcissist, maybe dealing with a narcissist could be the reason of your suffering. Sometimes you are going to open a lot of truths to so many individuals regarding so many things about their lives, okay? It could be relationships, it can be jobs, it can be just something like self-development. It could be so many areas of people's lives that you may sometimes address. But whatever it is you're doing, it is always going to be in the bubble of truth. So you're always going to be spilling your truth, you know what I mean? So the truth is always met with a lot of resistance. The reason why sometimes you see these comments coming in online, I've seen sometimes these comments, even in the early days of my journey, I remember back in the years, I used to see these comments, this is another narcissist. that one is a narcissist, or this and this. Who told you that this thing is like that? Or the people are you're talking about the universe, and then it's only Jesus or it's only Yahweh. So you're going to always have a lot of situations where you're going to meet people who do not understand what you're saying. Okay, there may be people even sometimes who think that they are really chosen, but actually those individuals are not chosen. Now you see, a lot of guys who usually will come across your energy, those individuals, they have been probably forced or they've been redirected to encounter you because there is one or two things I'm going to tell them. So for example, you might even sometimes happen to awaken a very great deal of narcissists. Like on this channel, for example, we talk about narcissism every now and then. You maybe sometimes even have people that you have even encountered before and they even didn't know that they were narcissists. And you're the one actually bringing this information to them that, they're narcissists because you're spilling your truth. And they have seen your content, or they have heard you speak, of their radio books, and they're realizing that actually you may be talking about these individuals. And they are struggling, okay? So these kind of truths and triggers, there are things which make people struggle. It's like a person is forced to get out of their old state of consciousness. And they're stepping into this unknown territory. So you're like telling them about, okay, this person could be a narcissist, and they're like thinking all of a sudden, they've been married 50 years, 40 years, all this entire time they never knew what was going on. You're now telling them that this person is a narcissist. And now they're kind of thinking they need to start all over again. Maybe probably they need to separate with these individuals, whatever. That is the only life they knew. So the truth always comes with some consequences, whereby you as a person who is saying it, you're just moving in your authentic self. You're just moving with your authenticity. But then there's some people who don't really understand authenticity. They are not ready for this information. They are not ready for this knowledge. They're not ready for enlightenment. So sometimes they just stumble upon your stuff by some chance or by some coincidence. And it is shaking their entire foundation. They don't know what to do with this truth. They don't know how to start. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. So sometimes, as a person who has awakened personally, you already know that an awakening is a very massive and painful experience and event. A lot of chosen ones who have gone through awakenings, they can already agree that it's a very painful experience and something to go through, to encounter, as a person who is trying to wake up. So you don't really believe that you having gone through this enormous awakening, you don't really believe that you're going to meet people. Well, like I've said, there are always some ready souls that are going to come around, and they are always yearning. They've been thirsty for information and knowledge and wisdom. You will give them those, those wisdom and everything. But there are some people that are going to really, really struggle with this, okay? You are going to struggle. They are going to struggle with this because they do not know how to handle this truth. The world that we live in an illusion, this world of the matrix, where all people are comfortable with something, There could be something they have learned from their churches. There could be something they have learned from their schools, there could be something they have learned in their own families, their traditions. And all of a sudden, this whole entire thing is like everything is shattered. All this reality that they have always had in their personal lives, everything is being shattered to the ground. So the reason why people actually may sometimes persecute you because you're releasing or you're revealing a truth that they probably never knew about is because they're not shattering that because there's anything, you have done anything wrong, or you probably have said something wrong, or whatever it is. You know that that is your truth. You have stumbled upon this truth, and you know that is your truth. But at the same time, this truth is not somebody else's truth. Okay? So you may be a person who has a truth that you don't recognize religion. You're stumbling upon a person who actually believes in their religion and in their faith. Okay, so there's going to be a little bit of friction in there whereby people may not really understand you. But at the end of the day, still, you're going to figure out that whatever goes on in their lives, if they have encountered you, let me tell you something. I've told you guys in my videos, you encounter a chosen one, your life will never be the same. Okay, there will things that will start to shift. Your consciousness will shift. You will get into this vibration whereby you're starting to see things for what they are. You know what I mean? That's what they call a chosen person. So whether you really accept or whether you really try to conform or, try to move along with the flow, yes, it will be times where you're going to be figuring out if you want to go ahead with that truth, or sometimes you want to go back and sleep. Because I told you sometimes, guys, there are some guys who are not even ready. You tell them something, and they're like not ready. They're gonna go back to sleep, and then sometimes they're gonna come back, and you tell them the same thing, because you see, when a person is going back and forth, wherever they encounter you, or wherever they encounter your information or whatever, you're always going to stay with that truth. So you're going to still tell them the same thing you told them 2 years ago. They could have gone back to sleep and they've been sleeping for 2 years. They're still going to encounter you, and they're still going to tell them that same truth that you told them many years ago. So at the end of the day, you're going to realize that whatever you flow along with this life, you're encountering very many souls on this planet whereby you are shattering their realities, okay? False realities that they have always believed. So many things they have always believed, and they are now realizing you're forcing them, and sometimes they have to look very deep and realize that whatever it is they were dealing with wasn't, it was all a game and it was all a lie, and sometimes you're telling them this naked truth. It is very, very difficult for people to digest this kind of information, you know what I mean? So if you're chosen one, I would like to, first of all, applaud you and congratulate you for waking up. I would like to also give you encouragement that this journey has just started, okay? You have just started your journey, or you have already started your journey. But whatever happens along the journey, you're always going to meet souls, very many different souls from different nations that are going to come across your energy. And usually when they come around you, you're usually going to trigger these people to awaken. Expect the persecution, expect the lies, expect that sometimes they will lie so many things about you, they will gossip so many things about you. They will do everything in their power to make sure that they shatter your reality, but you've already awakened and it's too late for that. So you're always going to stand with the truth. Chosen ones, remember that you need always to stand in the truth. Stand in your truth. Do not let anybody come around and try to gaslight you, thinking that there's something wrong with you. You're kind of crazy, or you're sick. Go get some medical help or things like that. You have to stand with your truth. Your truth is your truth. You have awakened. You have already seen what is going on behind the veil. You know your truth. I've said, the truth will be so many different kinds of truths that you might encounter or stumble upon along your journey, okay? Share that truth with the world. Let the ones that are ready wake up. Let the ones that are not ready, do not push them, do not force them. When you've told them what you have to tell them, they will go and they have to think about things. But at the end of the day, they are going to still realize that you have always been talking about the truth. That truth actually will trigger so many souls around the world to wake up and to go through a spiritual awakening, which you already know that is a very painful and horrible experience for everybody that has gone through that process. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You guys know that I do love and appreciate your support. Book a session, donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. Denzamo signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.